Our next guest stars on the hit show Glee. Take a look.
You don't have to be to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn.
Please welcome Matthew.
Just bust the move. Just bust the move. You're on a mission and you're wishing someone to cure your lonely condition. Look at the love in all the wrong places. No fine girls, just ugly faces. From frustration, first inclination is to become a monk and leave the situation. But every dark tunnel has a light of hope, so don't harm yourself.
I'm not that talented.
You can't. You're plenty talented. Don't you say anything different about it. Last time I saw you was in Washington, and we were performing in front of the president.
Yeah, we were.
And you were singing in front of the president.
Yes, and you were hosting in front of the president.
But you've met the president many, many times, haven't you?
I have. That was my 6th time performing for them, was that Christmas. And it was the one time I really, really, really pandered to him, because it was a Christmas special. So he's from Hawaii. I was born in Hawaii. So I was like, I'm going to do Mele Kalikimaka with my ukulele. So I learned the song, and it went over fantastic. I gave him a big shaka at the end of the performance, and he gave me one back. He had the biggest smile on his face. It was awesome. And then there was like a receiving line afterwards. Everyone, he shakes hands, him and Michelle shake hands with everyone. And I go up to him, and he sees me, he goes, "Matthew!" And he gives me a big hug. I was like, what the heck is happening right now? It was so cool. And then he's like, "Michelle, Matthew." Oh, man, it was awesome.
That's amazing.
It was
6
really
times
amazing.
that you performed?
Yeah.
So, and has it been in Washington all the time, or different places?
Washington all the time.
The Easter, because my mother went to that one.
I saw your mother there. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know how she gets to those places, but she gets in. Let's talk about this, okay? Because we can't just let this sit there. You've let yourself go, Matthew. What's happening to you?
I look at that picture and I see someone who's starving.
Really? Are you starving, or you just work out nonstop? Because you're working out a lot.
I was working out a lot.
And you do paddle boarding, is that right?
I do. Yeah.
It's really hard, isn't it?
Yeah, you balance on your board, so you're using your core, and then you're
rowing.
Yeah, it's
and
just a lot of back muscles.
How long do you do that for?
I'm usually out there for like 3 hours at a time.
3 hours?
Yeah.
And a lot of that is floating, though, really, right?
No, because you can't. You have to be constantly moving, because if you stop, then you fall.
Right. Let's talk about this CD. And you have an amazing voice. And then on the CD with you, you have Elton John. And how did you get Elton John to do a duet with you?
Well, I met him last year. He has his Oscar party he throws every year, Oscar viewing party. So I met him there, and then I kind of became involved in the Elton John AIDS Foundation.
Right.
And then he invited me to London to his white tie and tiara ball, and just became, really kind of buds with him, became very chummy with each other. And then I was like, I knew I wanted him on my album, and I was just one of those things like, the worst he could say is no. And I remember I was at this event, and I walked up to him, my hands were like totally sweating, and I was like, "Elton, hey, how's it going?" And he's like, "He's great." And he's like, "I'm doing this album, and I really, I'd love to do a duet with you." And he said, "Yeah, sure." I was like, that was it? Okay.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I know. I knew that about him, that he's always looking and supporting new artists.
Yeah, he's totally turned me on to a bunch of new people, to be honest.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Glee returns with all new episodes on April 19th on Fox, and when we come back, he's going to perform his new song, your new single.
All right.
We'll be back with Matthew Morrison. Let's listen.